Hi, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, let's see if anyone gets on. Okay, I see like 1%. Okay, technical difficulties. Made some quick changes. If you get on, see if you can hear me and see me. If you can't, okay, great. Thank you. Okay, so that was a little bit of a mess. I was trying to use Zoom for the features of screen sharing and green screen and all that, and it didn't go great with the Facebook Live. So we're just going to do Facebook Live, and we'll see how this goes. Make changes along the way. Okay, so hi, everyone. I see a few more people coming on. I'm Laura from Ross Draver Library, and this is our first session meeting for Growing with Gardens. So we are going to be talking about seeds today, and we're going to be talking about how to plant a garden, and you guys are going to help me plan the library garden. So if you're just jumping on, we had some technical difficulties, and there was like a green screen and like things happening with Zoom, but it's okay. We're on Facebook now. Okay, so I'm Laura, as I said, and I would like you guys to think of your favorite garden plant. And this is the way we're going to do introductions. So if you can think of your favorite garden plants, if you can put it in the comments, or you can just think of it at home, say it out loud. And I'm not going to show you or tell you my favorite yet, because we're going to play a little tiny game with that. So while you guys are thinking about your favorite garden plant or your favorite plant in general, I'm just going to tell everyone a few things about the program. So adults, if you're there, you can listen in just for like a minute or two. So first of all, I posted some materials in the description of this video and an hour ago that you can gather on the table there to get ready. If you didn't see that, if you're able to go grab some markers, art supplies, things like that, a little container of water, and a spoon. So that's all in the description of the video. So if you can go there and just grab those couple things. And I did want to say, though, that this program will be every other Saturday on Facebook Live, and hopefully with less glitches in the future. And this live virtual version will last not forever. I'm planning in the summer to try to do the garden program outside in groups with masks in our garden. So once we get there, we'll be able to see each other, hopefully. We're still planning that. So we're just going to do the seed section virtual. So you can register for the materials, as a lot of you probably have, and you can come to the library and pick them up here. Registration for the next session has opened, so make sure you go over and register for the Earth Day materials. This first packet that you got was all like your starter stuff. So if you picked up the packets, you got a binder and some papers and stuff like that. And then you also got some seeds, soil, pots. If you didn't get the packet and you're here watching, if you can just go grab a notebook, you can grab, if you have seeds, and if you don't even have like little packs of seeds, there's seeds like all around you. You probably have seeds in your kitchen, like in apples or peppers, tomatoes, things like that. So if you're able to grab a seed and some soil or in a pot, great, you can jump right in with a notebook and some art supplies. Now, I will say, kids, if you are having trouble keeping up in this video, or if you're missing something, or if I'm going too fast, do not worry, because this video will be recorded and posted after. So if you're just coming in, I see a few more people coming in. Think of your favorite garden plant and put it in the comments if you can. If you can't, that's all right. You can just think about your favorite plant at home. And then the last thing I wanted to say is that make sure you hop over to Beanstack. Some of you might know what that is. If you don't, Beanstack is an app and a website where you can track your reading and you can complete activities. And when you do that, you'll get tickets, and those tickets can go towards prizes. And we do have garden prizes. So hop over to Beanstack and just jump in with that because it's going to be really fun. Okay. So each session that we do over video will be around 20 minutes. This one might just be a little tiny bit longer because we have a good bit to do just because it's the first time and we're getting everything started. Okay, so what are your favorite garden plants? Let's see. I see one. Oh, I scroll down and there's more. Tomatoes, marigolds, and we got 2 marigolds and we got a tomato. Well, that's perfect because you guys got tomatoes and marigolds for your seeds. Love tomatoes and marigolds. They're a staple in the garden. It's like marigolds are so beautiful and tomatoes are just so delicious and you can do so many things with them. So I love those as well. All right, so what is my favorite garden plant? It's a mystery. If you guys at home can guess, try to guess. What do you think my favorite garden plant is? If you want, in the comments, you can ask me questions like, and I'll answer with yes or no. So you can ask me, are you a vegetable? And I might say yes or no. Are you red? Are you green? If you want to ask me questions, you can do that. But you can also just start shouting out some things and guessing. So I'll give you like a minute. I have so many favorite garden plants. So this was really hard, as I'm sure it was hard for you too. If you're just jumping in, put your favorite garden plant in the comments and try to guess my favorite garden plant. You can put that in the comments too, or you can just guess at home. Oh, I see. Oh, good guess. Beets. Someone guessed beets. Nope. Although I love beets. So, but not my favorite. Are you a vegetable? I am a vegetable. Good question. I can give you a hint after like another minute passes. Yeah, I love so many different vegetables. And oh my goodness, all the flowers. There's so many flowers to pick from, but I'm thinking of a vegetable. Let's see if anyone has any more guesses. Thanks, guys, for guessing. Zucchini, a good guess. So close, very close. And I will tell you it's the same color and the same like shape. Oh, good question. Do you grow up a trellis or on the ground? On the ground. But I think you can grow them on trellises too. And I have never done that though, but on the ground. A tomato? No. Good guess. Love tomatoes. Oh, cucumber. Woo! Yes, it is a cucumber. Good guess. And then someone guessed red or yellow peppers. Also a favorite. So 2 people guessed cucumber. Cucumber is correct. I love going out and just picking a cucumber and eating the whole thing. Like, I can't get enough of them. And I think cucumbers from the garden taste completely different from cucumbers that you buy in the store. Thanks, guys, for playing with me. Okay. So we're going to just jump right in. So we are going to do our first activity, which is starting our garden journal. Now, if you guys have your packets up in front of you, you have like your papers and stuff. Can you get out your piece of cardstock? So cardstock is like the heavier paper. So it's probably like a bright color. A lot of you picked pink. There were so many pinks. But I have purple. Okay, so we're just going to take out this paper. If it's in your binder, don't worry. Just leave it in there. We can do that too. I have my binder here too. Okay, so now you're going to use these art supplies that you got. I have markers, all kinds of stuff. So what we're going to do, this is the title page for your garden journal. Just draw whatever you want to draw. You can draw your favorite vegetable. You can draw flowers, the sun, anything. And then you can write something on it. if you want to write My Garden Journal or Garden 2021, whatever you want, or you can write nothing. That's okay too. So we're going to do this together. So go ahead and start drawing. I'm going to move my screen just a little bit. Yeah, so all of that. I had a green screen back here. If you don't know what a green screen is, it's like, it changes like your picture. And I had the patio garden on the green screen, so it looked like I was outside. But now we just have a nice blank wall. Okay, I'm going to write My Garden Journal. If you're just hopping on, we're decorating our garden journal cover pages. So get out your cardstock and start drawing. Okay, so I'm writing that. So we're going to do activities in our garden journal, but you guys can use your garden journal anytime. You can use it whenever you want. And some ideas for your garden journal. Well, you can go outside and you can draw the first thing you see. You can write down the smells you smell or the sounds you hear. You can write down the temperature, if you know what the temperature is. And you can write that down like every day. And then you can look back and see how the temperature changed. You can do that with weather too. You could definitely draw bugs and birds. Observe the bugs and birds that come around your yard. I don't have green. Oh no, I can't draw my cucumber. Okay, I found a green crayon. Here's my cucumber. Okay. I have like a flower and a cucumber. You can't even see my cucumber. Well, I'm going to draw a marigold. And then we are going to go ahead and move on to the next thing. I know you guys probably aren't done because I know you're making your journal so beautiful. But here's the thing. I want you guys to put your paper to the side. Okay. Just put it to the side. You can come back to it later. No worries. You can draw more. I have to add a little bit of orange to my marigold. And you can finish this later and make it beautiful for your garden journal. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to get my binder. I'm just going to open it. You can get someone to help you because I know they're tricky and your binders are new, so they might be hard to open. Okay, so here it is. So I open my binder. Oh, beautiful. I'd love to see yours. And later in the summer, I can, maybe, if you bring your garden journal to the program. Okay. So we are going to move on to planting our seeds. This is the main event. Okay. This is really exciting. I love planting seeds in the spring. It's just so much fun because, you know, it's beautiful outside, but you can't plant outside quite yet for most things. So it's really fun to do it inside and watch them grow. Okay, now we're going to pull out this stuff from your materials. Okay, so you guys got your seeds in little plastic bags. So if you could find those. Now, there are 3 little plastic bags. There is one, and the one with the big seeds in it, you can set that to the side. We want the little tiny seeds, marigolds and tomatoes. Okay, so you have your 2 pots. There's 2 here, so if you can't separate them, ask someone to help you maybe. And then you got 2 of these little lids, and we'll talk about that in a second. And then we have 2 popsicle sticks. Okay, and your bowls. There's 2 of these. So first, you also have your soil. That's it. Okay, so first we're going to do our soil. I have my soil in like this bucket, but you guys have your soil in a bag. That's totally fine. If you have water on your table, you can grab that. If you have, if you didn't get it yet, you can just run and grab a little bit of water, or you can do this later. Like I said, the video will be posted later. So just pour a little bit of water in. I don't know why I have so much water. That's way too much water. Okay. All right, stir it up. So if you have a spoon, you can stir it up. I'm not sure if you can, maybe you can stir it without a spoon by kind of like moving the bag around, or if you reseal the bag and then like shake it. Make sure the soil doesn't go flying everywhere though. Okay, now here's what you want. You want the soil to be a little bit wet, but not too wet, okay? So here's how you test. You grab a handful of soil and you squeeze it. If water comes dripping out, I have water dripping out. Okay, I don't need to add any more water. If you squeeze your soil and it just falls apart like crumbly, then you might need a little more water. Okay. This is just to make sure the plant is a little bit, the soil is a little bit wet, so the plant has a little something to drink while it starts to grow. Okay. Now you can maybe wipe your hand off if you want. We're going to take our first pot and we're just going to fill it up. You can spoon it in. You can use your hand. You can pour it in if you think that you can do that without spilling it. And then soil is going to come out the bottom because it has holes in the bottom. I'm sure you guys know what the holes are for. The holes are for water. It's for water to either get out of the pot or for water to be sucked up into the pot. Okay, so I have my soil. Now, fill it up like not the whole way. You're going to want some soil left over. And what you can do is just do the other one. Just go ahead and fill up the other pot. But you're not going to want to use all of the soil. Leave a little bit of soil in your bag. Okay. Just leave a little bit in your bag because we're going to need that. And if you don't have enough for some reason, like if your pots are kind of lower, it's okay. You don't need to fill them up the entire way. Okay. So we're just going to you can kind of level it out. So like if you just, make sure it's flat a little bit, or you can just leave it. Okay. We've got our soil. And now we're going to get our seeds. So, okay, I just grabbed marigold. So if you guys want to grab your marigold seeds, you can do that. Your marigold seeds are the ones that are bigger. They are like black kind of and tan, and they're long. So I have the packet here. So yours are going to be in your little bag. Okay, I'm just putting a few on the table, and this is what they look like. They're so tiny. I can't show you. Okay, well, I described them. All right, so take a little seed and just lay it on your soil. You guys have 4 seeds, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put 4 seeds in here. Now, you can put them all in the same spot, but try to space them out a little bit. So leave a little bit of room in between the seeds if you can. That's going to be harder for the tomatoes because they're so small. But I just kind of, if you can see, ooh, yeah, you can see that, I think. I kind of laid them so there's room between them. All right. And now our seeds have their little bed, and they're going to be so cozy. And now we're going to take a little bit of soil. You can do this with your hand or your spoon or whatever. I'm going to use my hand, I think. And you just sprinkle it over. Now,